Hi, guys. So, this week on the blog, we are talking about one of my favorite topics and also one of our favorite caregiver tips, and that is meal planning. We feel like meal planning is such a huge asset to a caregiver, and that is any type of caregiver, right? Whether or not you are a spouse, a kid, a parent, a neighbor, a friend, like anybody who is caring for somebody, because chances are, if you are caring for someone, eating and food is part of the drill, and it's a daily battle. Like, what in the heck are we going to eat? And can be very overwhelming and feel like you're almost on a hamster wheel. So, we're talking about 5 different meal planning tips to really help simplify that. I am an avid meal planner. I meal plan every Sunday for my week. And a lot of people will say to me, like, oh man, I wish I could meal plan. I'm just too busy for that. And to that, I say, I am too busy not to meal plan. It saves me so much time during the week, so much stress. Like, nothing is more stressful than last minute at 5 o'clock in the evening saying, oh crap, what are we going to have for dinner? So much stress, but also so much money because I'm not overbuying produce for the week and I'm not doing a lot of last minute carry out or takeout meals. So it saves me a ton of money as well. So let's get into some of our tips. The first one, check your calendar. That's number one. So look at your calendar as well as anybody else that's involved in the situation, the person that you're caregiving for, any other family members that might be affected by it, because who knows, you might have an event one evening, you might have something that's going to cause just a little bit of prep time or a lot of prep time, and you can specifically plan a meal that's appropriate so that you're, again, not stressed or having to deal with last minute stuff. So check your calendar. Number 2 is write it down. We'd like to think we can remember everything, at least I do, and I can't, and you probably can't either. So sit down and write it down. Typically what I will do is literally take a piece of paper and write all of the days of the week and whatever meals I need to worry about. You might be a caregiver that has to worry about breakfast, lunch, and dinner, maybe just dinners, or maybe just 2 or 3 days a week, just lunches. Who knows what it might be. But sit down, write down the days of the week and the meals that you have to plan for so you know exactly what you need to do. Not only does it help for planning, but it also helps when you are halfway through the week and you're like, oh crap, what did I plan for? And you forget. Or maybe that's just me. So that was number 2, write it down. Number 3 is make a grocery list. So typically what I will do is take a piece of paper like this, fold it in half. On this half, I have my menu, right, that we just talked about. On the other half, I have my grocery list. So that way when I sit down, I reference the meals that I'm making and just write down the ingredients. I've lined here, which you probably can't make it out, and it's also, turned around, but like meat, vegetables, pantry, so that way when I'm in the grocery store, if I do go to the grocery store, I literally know exactly where I have to go and I grab it because I have 2 minutes in the grocery store, and so do other caregivers. So it really helps with organization. So then just take your list and make your grocery list from that so that you're not forgetting anything and you have everything you need on hand. The 4th tip, get your groceries delivered. So if I'm not going to the grocery store, which is most of the time, I get my groceries delivered, and you should too. It's so affordable. Typically delivery is covered if you're over $35, which when can any of us go to the grocery store and not spend $35? But you have options like Shipt or Instacart, and even a lot of smaller grocery store options will have these services. And even if they don't deliver, they'll at least shop for you and have them at the front so that you just show up and pay for your groceries. And it really can be a cost savings tip, especially if you're a caregiver that has somebody with you all the time. Physically, it makes it a lot easier too. And the last tip number 5, is make double. You're already shopping, prepping, and cooking. Make double. That way you can have it for lunches throughout the week, or maybe another dinner, or you could also freeze it. And that way next week when you lost track of time or didn't have a chance to meal plan, you have stuff in the freezer that you can really easily pull out and you're all set to go. You're already doing the work, so get more bang for your buck. So those are our 5 tips. I hope that helps. Please share this with a caregiver that you feel like could use some support. Have a great day.